Okay, so I'm here with Lily, and Lily, I have some questions for you. So, what is your craft?
Um, I do henna art on people.
That's cool. So, how did you start this, and when did you start this?
I was at the DL Street Fair and I got henna for my first time. And then I went to my aunt's house and she thought it was really cool and I wanted to try it myself. So she bought me a pack of henna cones this summer. And then I just started practicing on myself and branched to my family. And now I do it on other people.
Are there any specific styles of henna that you do, or are you pretty open to anything?
No, I'm pretty open to anything. I've got a whole Pinterest board of different things that people could get. I let people bring their designs to me if they would like that. It's just that's at their own risk if I mess it up or not.
So, how can someone get henna from you?
I've got an Instagram page for strictly my art things. Is Lily's underscore creative space. And yeah, they could just message me on there.
Okay. And what's your pricing for henna?
It depends on how much you want. I have anywhere from $2 to $20 henna designs. I've got one on my finger here that will just be like a $2 design. But then something like my whole hand here, which would be more like a 5 to 10 range.
Okay, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, today we are here with Colin, who is making a cedar strip canoe, and we are wondering what are the specs on this thing?
All right. Well, so this is a Freedom 17 canoe. This is 17 feet 1 or 2 inches. I haven't measured it in a while. I'm a little bit off, but it's cedar strips. There's about 66 little cedar strips that are 1/4 inch thick by a 3/4 inch, and they go all the way down, all the way up into here. So originally, this started over there as a flipped over boat. You build it from the shear line up, and it's fiberglass and epoxy now, so she's pretty tough, and it's quite lightweight. Like, I should be able to at the end be able to flip this thing over my head and carry it. So nothing like those big heavy Kevlar canoes.
Yeah. And then what inspired you to create this?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out for myself. I don't know why exactly I did this. I think that I tried something new a little too far. But I don't know. I think it was. I watched 4 guys paddle the Mississippi by canoe, and I think that was probably where it all sort of started. But I don't know. I've always wanted a canoe, and the brand new shop the school has, I figured I might as well do it before I have to leave.
How deep financially did this put you in debt?
So it's actually not quite as bad as everyone thinks. Uh, it was about 230 for the wood. I spent probably 400 on epoxy fiberglass, and I just spent 60 on all the trim, and I'm thinking it's evening it out around, with all the little things that you buy. It's probably somewhere around 1,000, 1,100 bucks. So it's not so bad, especially when these things. If you're going to custom make them, if you look up like J Stroke Handcrafts, when he sells canoes that are handmade like this, it's $9,750 starting. So to make one yourself is pretty economical when you think about it that way.
Yeah. And so there's gonna be 2 seats.
There'll be 2 seats. Yeah, I got one right here. All the trim is gonna be mahogany, so it's a little bare right now, but the trim will really add quite a bit to it.
And then so you're just gonna add the trim and then the seats and
The seats and a yoke, and then a couple coats of varnish. So you can see right now it's got all this epoxy dust from sanding on it. Hands turn pretty white if you touch it. So yeah, it's close. I'm thinking it's 2 weeks out from completion.
all right. Where is gonna be your first adventure with this canoe?
The maiden voyage is going to be on Little Cormorant. I'll probably go out and paddle out to Miss Huner's house and my girlfriend Lily. So that's that'll probably be the first voyage. And Dr. Godfrey is all about this too, so I'm sure he'll want to come out there too and have a nice paddle.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to see it. Thank you for the insight on
Of
Zoom.
course.
All right, well,
Okay, I'm here with Mackenzie Napper, and she is doing an independent study for drawing and painting. And I just have a question. What are you currently working on?
So I just got done with this. It is an oil painting. It's my first time using oils.
That's cool. How long did that take you?
It took me about 4 class periods, so like 4 hours.
What inspired you to study?
I had to do a portrait and an impressionism piece, and I just wasn't born like another person, so I did a cat.
Okay. And do you have any like upcoming projects that you're really excited about?
I have a high contrast piece, and I'm really excited for that because I'm thinking of going for more hyper realism with it. So, yeah.
Okay, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
today we're here with Riley, and we're going to talk about her crocheting projects. So how long have you been crocheting?
About 2 to 2.5 years. I think I started the summer before my sophomore year.
What sparked your interest in doing it?
On Instagram, I was seeing a lot of it, and I don't know, it kind of looks complicated, but when I was younger, I always bought those like little craft kits with the looms and stuff. So I'm like, okay, it can't be that bad. I looked up a YouTube tutorial, and then my first project was a little dinosaur, but the head was like facing to the side.
Oh,
So yeah, my friend Ella has that one right now because she thinks it's cute. But yes, I watched a YouTube video, and I think it took me like 3 hours just to get that little dino done. But that's pretty impressive for my first time.
what are you currently working on?
A lot of things. I'm going to start selling my stuff at Essence Edge in DL, the new crystal shop. So I do like little mushrooms for that. I'm doing plants. Yesterday I made an elephant, but I added like earth elements to it. I do cows. I've done dinos. Like literally anything, honestly.
That's pretty impressive. What's an Instagram that you want to shout out?
So Riley's Crochet Creations. I'll add it in the top. Okay, today we have Miss Moeller. We're in the ceramic room. Oh, there's Pacey and Haley. Okay, Miss Moeller, what do we got going on here?
This is a Pokemon Dragonair. My parents have a rock moat around their house, and it's a gift for them to look like it's going in and out of the rocks. I've got a lot of utilitarian works, cups, bowls, chip and dip bowls, coasters, and then I have some magnets as well. And then this piece right here is a little bit more sculptural. It's a Furby troll mixture, and it's also a planter, so if you overwater it, it pees.
And how long did this dragon take you?
Probably on and off, like 4 or 5 hours.
Wow. And you still have one more round of glazed and put it in the kiln?
Yes, yep. So it's gonna get another second coat to get a little bit darker on the Pokemon, but that's about it, yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite piece out of all of these?
I would have to go with my little troll Furby abomination.
Do you have an Instagram you want to promote?
You can follow my teacher Instagram, Miss Moeller Art. Yeah, I'll try and keep some updates on there.
All right, thank you.